Did you know that something as simple as squeezing lemon into your drink or food could be either a powerful ally or a hidden enemy to your health after 60? Sounds dramatic, I know, but research shows that this habit can trigger serious problems in your stomach, your kidneys, and even in your blood sugar control. But hold on, this doesn't mean you should be afraid of lemons. In fact, lemons can be one of your greatest allies, as long as you use them the right way. The problem is, when combined with some very common foods, lemons can lead to bloating and gas, or even more serious issues like kidney stones or glucose spikes. And most of the time, these symptoms show up quietly, without us realizing the real cause. In today's video, I'm going to reveal the 3 foods you should never mix with lemon, especially after the age of 60. And by the end, I'll also share some safe, powerful combinations that can actually boost your digestion, your immunity, and even your joints. So stay with me until the end, because these details could truly transform your health routine. Now that you understand why we need to be careful, let's go straight to the first food you should never mix with lemon: dairy products. Milk, yogurt, cheese, and even that little splash of cream many people add to their coffee. Why is this a problem? Lemon is packed with citric acid. When this acid meets the calcium found in milk and dairy, a chemical reaction happens. The milk curdles, separating into lumps and liquid. It might sound like just a kitchen experiment, but inside your stomach, this process can lead to poor digestion, bloating, gas, and that heavy feeling that just won't go away. And here's the most important detail. When we're younger, our bodies can usually handle it better, but after 60, our natural production of digestive enzymes and stomach acid decreases. That means digestion is already slower. So, imagine making things even harder for your body to process. It's an open door to discomfort, heartburn, and in some cases even diarrhea. Science backs this up too. Research shows that citric acid alters the structure of milk proteins, making proper absorption more difficult. On top of that, studies published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition highlight that older adults are especially vulnerable to this reaction. Let me give you a real-life example. I once knew a lady named Joyce who swore by drinking warm milk with lemon at night as a detox, but she kept waking up every day feeling nauseous and bloated. Once she swapped the lemon for a calming chamomile tea, all her symptoms disappeared. So, here's the tip. Avoid adding lemon directly to milk, yogurt, or creamy recipes. And if you love lemon water, wait at least an hour after having dairy before drinking it. This small adjustment can save you a lot of discomfort. Let me share something many people do without even noticing: mixing lemon with sugar. It might be that refreshing lemonade on a hot day, a sweetened coffee with a squeeze of lemon, or even a cake with citrus frosting. Sounds tasty and harmless, right? But this mix can actually sabotage your health, especially after 60. Here's why. Lemon contains citric acid, which interferes with the way your body processes sugar. Normally, when you eat sugar, your body releases insulin to help your cells absorb it. But when citric acid comes into play, it makes insulin's job harder. The result is, sugar stays in your bloodstream much longer, causing sharp spikes followed by sudden crashes. And that's not only a risk for people with pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes, it also leads to immediate symptoms like dizziness, fatigue, and that sudden hunger not long after eating. And here's an important fact. According to the CDC, nearly 1 in 4 adults over 65 in the US has type 2 diabetes. That means this is a very real concern for a huge number of seniors. Science confirms it too. Studies published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that acidic foods can reduce insulin sensitivity by up to 20% when eaten with refined carbs. That's a big impact. Let me tell you a real story. A friend of mine named Frank had a daily habit, making lemonade with 2 heaping spoons of sugar. For him, it was a small pleasure of his routine. But almost every afternoon, right after lunch, he would feel strangely tired, drained, and unable to focus. When he finally got checked, his glucose levels were completely out of control. The fix was simple. He swapped the sugary lemonade for plain lemon water and kept his sweet treats separate from the lemon. The result is, his energy came back, his focus improved, and his glucose levels were much more stable. A small adjustment that transformed his health.
So here's a practical tip. If you love lemon, enjoy its natural flavor. Pair it with lightly sweet fruits like strawberries or blueberries, but avoid mixing it with refined sugar, candies, syrups, or desserts in the same meal. Small changes like this can make a big difference for your health. And now we get to the third group of foods that you should avoid mixing with lemon, those rich in oxalates. I'm talking about things that look super healthy, like spinach, beets, and even peanuts. These foods are full of fiber, antioxidants, and important nutrients for your heart and brain. The problem is, when combined with the citric acid in lemon, they can form tiny crystals inside your body. Over time, those crystals can turn into kidney stones. And here's the key detail. After the age of 60, kidney function naturally slows down, which makes the risk even higher. According to the National Kidney Foundation, adults over 60 are much more likely to develop kidney stones, and diet is one of the main reasons why. Now, just a quick note, if you're enjoying these tips and you haven't subscribed to Longevity yet, go ahead and do it now. It's free, it takes just a second, and it makes sure you won't miss out on content that can truly transform your health after 60. All right, let's get back to it. A classic example is the famous spinach salad with lemon dressing. Sounds healthy, right? But if you eat it too often, it can increase the buildup of oxalates in your kidneys. And I remember a lady named Linda, 68 years old, who used to drink beet juice with lemon every morning, thinking it was detoxifying her liver. After a couple of painful ER visits with stabbing back pain, she found out she was actually developing kidney stones. Once she adjusted her routine and separated the beets from the lemon, the problem was gone. So what's the practical solution? You don't need to cut out spinach, beets, or peanuts from your diet. Just avoid pairing them with lemon too often. Season your spinach with olive oil or vinegar, for example, and save the lemon for other meals. And remember to drink plenty of water to help your kidneys flush out oxalates. These small precautions can prevent very big problems down the road. So far, we've talked about the combinations that can cause problems, but now comes the good part. When used the right way, lemon can actually be one of your greatest allies for health after 60. There are safe and powerful combinations that maximize the benefits of lemon, and I'm going to share 3 of them with you. The first is lemon with raw honey. Not the processed kind you find in plastic bottles, but real raw honey, full of enzymes and antioxidants. When you mix lemon with warm water and a spoonful of honey, you get a natural tonic that supports digestion, boosts immunity, and even soothes the throat. It's a simple daily act of self-care. The second combination is lemon with turmeric and just a pinch of black pepper. This trio is a powerful weapon against inflammation. Turmeric contains curcumin, a natural anti-inflammatory, but it needs help to be absorbed. Lemon enhances it, and black pepper increases absorption by up to 2,000%. This can help reduce joint pain, improve energy, and even support liver health. And the third combination is lemon with ginger. This duo warms the body, improves circulation, and supports digestion. A warm ginger and lemon tea is excellent for anyone who often feels cold or struggles with sluggish digestion. Studies also show that ginger reduces joint pain and improves nutrient absorption. So the secret isn't cutting lemon out of your life, it's knowing how to pair it. When used wisely, lemon can be a true ally for your health, helping your digestion, immunity, circulation, and even your daily energy. I once worked with a patient named Maria, 72 years old, who had a daily habit that seemed very healthy. Every morning, she made a green juice with spinach, beets, and a generous amount of lemon. She truly believed that this mix was the secret to feeling energized. But over time, she started experiencing constant back pain, fatigue, and that heavy feeling in her body. She went to several doctors, did all the tests, but nothing explained what was happening. When we carefully reviewed her eating routine, the detail became clear. She was combining large amounts of lemon with oxalate-rich vegetables like spinach and beets. That mix, which looked so healthy, was actually contributing to kidney stone formation. The solution was simple. She didn't have to give up lemon, and she didn't have to give up the vegetables either. She just separated them. She would drink her beet juice at one time of the day and save lemon for warm water with a spoonful of honey in the morning. Within a few weeks, the change was amazing. Lighter digestion, no more back pain, and much more energy to walk and enjoy her days. This case shows that it's not always about eliminating foods, but about learning how to combine them wisely. And lemon, when used correctly, can be one of your greatest allies after 60.
Maria's case is an important reminder. Something as simple as the way you use lemon can mean the difference between better health or dealing with serious issues like kidney stones, poor digestion, and even blood sugar imbalances. After 60, the body becomes more sensitive and every detail matters. Small daily choices can either open the door to more energy and vitality, or, if made the wrong way, lead to silent complications that only show up when it's already too late. That's why if you've watched this far, don't stop with just this video. Right below in the description, you'll find a complete ebook, available for a symbolic price, with even more detailed guidance to strengthen your health and avoid the mistakes most people make without realizing it. And of course, subscribe to the Longevity channel, hit the notification bell, and share this video with someone you love. Information like this can truly change lives. Remember, taking care of your health is the best investment you can make in yourself, because you deserve to live well with vitality and joy every single day.